How's it going, everybody? This is Taylor from the PRN Pig Racing Network. Today, the Whelen Late Model Modified Series drivers welcome you to Orlando Superspeedway, home of the most chaotic races possible. Today, these drivers are looking to really have such great races after a few of them had a terrible race last week. A few of them did great, such as Corbett Forster, who starts 4th place. Tyler Boggs and Ryan Billman will make up the top 2 right now. Several drivers that are really good in these races, including Connor Patrick, Corbett, where's he at? JJ Hoferber and Luke Bogowski. Those 3 drivers are really good at super speedways, including Coy Ossiter, who won Daytona. Those drivers are starting in the back of the field. Next week we take it to Columbia Speedway. But right now, let's get this race started. Here is the command to get the engines fired.
Drivers, start your engines!
Drivers, to your cars.
And the pace car rolls off into turn 3 and 4. These drivers are looking to have a great race today, especially the drivers up at the front, but you don't have to count out the drivers who are at the back, as those drivers will possibly be up at the front before you know it. Pace car rolls down pit road. Tyler Boggs and Ryan Billman. 2 drivers that are going to roll these cars off. Or is that Dan Smith? I think that's Dan Smith. Sorry. I don't know. I'm not good with names. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing at Orlando, boys. Tyler Boggs off into the lead. Yeah, that's Ryan Billman. Sorry. Oh, it was Dan Smith. Ryan Billman and Tyler Boggs really trying their hardest to stay up at the front. There's Marco Monroe on the bottom, trying to stick it to the lead, and that's what he's doing. He's got it in the lead right now. Here goes Miles Bashburn in the 72 car. A lot of aggressive driving already. Marco Monroe will take the lead into turn 3 and 4. Corbett Forster, last week's winner, I can't fucking English, sorry. He's looking underneath Miles for the 2nd spot. Corbett Forster would love nothing more than to get another victory in today's race. I love these pit road camps though, they look pretty sexy. Marco Monroe already out in front, but there goes Corbett Forster underneath them, trying to take the 1st spot away. Here comes Dan Smith in the 32. Corbett Forster already looking pretty strong with a nice little lead early on in today's race. But there's Dan Smith in the 32, trying to take that spot away pretty quickly. There goes Hoferberg trying to go underneath Dan Smith. They're going to make it 4 wide for 2nd place, sorry. Corbett Forster still has that lead. And he's got 3 drivers all stacked up with him, trying to overtake that spot. But so far, it has been Corbett Forster for the first 2 laps. Corbett Forster blocking the high side, middle side now, because the middle side's having a lot of speed with Ben Crouch sticking his nose out of the pack. Corbett Forster right now in the lead. Can he make it 2 in a row in today's race? have not seen a driver make it 2 in a row in this series yet. Could Corbett Forster be the first driver to do so? He's holding off several drivers. Now he just needs to hold off all these drivers behind him. Ben Crouch looking underneath Corbett Forster in the 25 car, 29 car of Ben. Oh. It looks like the 87 and the 88 car got into each other. Did not bring out a caution, so it's not going to be replayed. Hoferber looking underneath Ben Crouch for the lead. 3 laps have been completed in today's race. 3 wide for the lead. Hoferber has the best amount of speed entering turn 1. Hoferber is now your leader, but can he hold on to it? This race is far from over. What is everybody's strategy? Would it rather be to stay in the front and pace the field, or be in the back and not risk being in the big one? Because either way, you're going to be in the big one unless these drivers are up at the front. The best strategy, in my opinion, would stay up at the front, because usually drivers will not spin you out at the front of the field. Especially if you're actually first. They wouldn't spin you out there. But you never know. It could happen in today's race. Satoshi Nakamoto and J.R. Britton made it single file through the first 3 drivers. James Bowles is 4th. Now, wow, that's a wreck. Will that bring out a caution? I can't see any caution lights. Yep, caution has come out. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at this one, shall we? Actually, I could just take it to Corbett Forster since I know who actually wrecked. Let's see who gets involved in this one. Seen Miles do a little bit of 360 no scopes. Okay, so out of turn 1, he gets involved. Dan Smith get involved. Him and Corbett Forster just get into each other. Corbett Forster, like I said, wrong place, wrong time. But they continue on rolling on up here. Up at the front, Satoshi Nakamoto going side by side with JJ Hoferber. Still side by side down the back straightaway. When they hit this line, it'll be 10 to go. Gabeth going 3 wide for second, but Satoshi has the lead. We will take it to commercial when this pace car rolls out onto the field. Let everybody catch their breath. Satoshi Nakamoto will lead off into the caution, but barely, as Koyasuter barely inched second. So right now the pace car is in the back straightaway, it looks like. So we will take it to a quick commercial break. We will be back in a few moments to bring you more action of the NASCAR Whelen Late Model Modified Series live from Orlando. Yo, man, how's it going? Oh, editing? Oh, so you're, okay. So, I was gonna head down to the pool. I was wondering if you were gonna come and swim with me? Yeah, just let me finish this, and I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna grab my swim trunks, and then I'll be heading out to the pool. Alright, see you out there. Okay. What? Oh, shit. Shit. I left my swim trunks at Cleveland. Fuck. I guess there's only one thing to do now. Looks like I gotta do the jingle. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Ooh. Why am I not in my State Farm commercial? Anyway, what do you want? Yeah, so, I kind of want to go swimming with my friend outside. Well, the problem with that is I don't have my swim trunks. I left them at Ohio. So I was wondering if you could pop up a pair of swim trunks for me. If this does not involve your car breaking down in the middle of the street or your house being set on fire, I don't have the rights or the privilege to give your broke ass a stupid pair of swim trunks. If you want your own pair of swim trunks, you go march your ass right up to fucking Walmart and buy a pair. Thank you. Now goodbye.
Find out what else State Farm agents can do for you at yagent.com.
Today's presentation of NASCAR Whelen Late Model Modified Series action live from Orlando Superspeedway is presented by Chex Mix, the more healthier version of Munchies. Three-car pile up on lap 5 would bring us to this first caution. We were going to restart here with about 6 to go. Did math. One driver is out of this race, and that is none other than Miles Bashford, who got a pretty hard hit after being spun out by Dan Smith, 32. Granted, he did get a little contact from Luke Brogowski. Luke Brogowski just saved it and kept it going with little to no damage. Probably a little tire wear, but I don't think that really hurt him. So we're going to restart here with 6 laps to go. So it's going to be a 6-lap shootout. It's going to take a lot longer than you expect. Just because you take the lead later on in the race, like during the white flag, does not mean that you become the winner unless you pull away several car lengths out in front of the drivers. But you never know. Satoshi Nakamoto and Koyositer, James Bowles, JJ Overber, and Marco Monroe, your top 5. The pace car rolls in. A lot of drivers still wanting to get their names out into the leading position right now. Satoshi Nakamoto is going to be the one that's going to lead these guys to the restart. We're back racing at Orlando. James Bowles making a quick move underneath Koyositer. And they're side by side for many, many rows. Satoshi Nakamoto, the only one that's not side by side with anybody yet, but that could change right now with James Bowles. James Bowles still looking to make it side by side for the lead. Entering turn 3, James Bowles goes side by side with Satoshi Nakamoto. Still side by side. No one giving up. James Bowles looking to be the leader, but don't count out anybody else who would have a lot of speed. Satoshi Nakamoto really looking hard. Ooh, James Bowles barely got him. By 1/100th of a second. Sorry. Bad sore throat. Bad. James Bowles and Satoshi Nakamoto still pretty side by side for the lead. Another 3 wide for second. 5 laps to go in today's race. James Bowles, Satoshi Nakamoto still side by side for the lead. These two are not giving up at all. They're about to go 4 wide for second. James Bowles still leading on, but there comes Tony Remington in the 44. He won at Bristol. Question will be if he can win in today's race. Tony Remington led that lap by 2/100ths of a second. James Bowles is now in third. Jordan Forbes will overtake second. Tony Remington, your leader, but here comes Jordan Forbes. There are still 4 laps to go in today's race. Jordan Forbes underneath Tony Remington for the lead. What a race it would be if Jordan Forbes can actually win a race. This man has been known for struggling in all the series that he's in. It'd be cool if he can get a win today. And they're 4 wide back there too. There goes Michael Canto as well. Trying to gain his way up to the front here. They're 3 wide for the lead. 3 laps to go. Still pretty 3 wide here. Near the front straightaway here. They are 3 wide for first. James Bowles can make a move and get a lot of help on the high side. It would make it 4 wide for the lead. But right now, these 3 drivers in the front, all 3 wide, all leading each row of cars. The low side getting the more advantage as Michael Canto is in that lead right now. It is a cluster of 3 wide, nobody 4 wide, and barely anybody side by side. Still 3 wide for the lead. No one's given up in this race. They have the same amount of cars in each line, it looks like. Anybody going to make a move here on the front straightaway? It's going to have to be now or never. We have 2 laps to go. Michael Canto still in the lead, but do not count out any of the drivers that are above him, Jordan Forbes and Tony Regmanton, as they are still 3 wide for the lead. Michael Canto looking to get a victory here. It's going to be close between him and everybody else here. He's got a lot of speed on the bottom, but the drivers in the middle and the high side. Now Michael Canto moves to the middle. I was going to say that those drivers did really well last time by. Question will be as to who will be the drivers that are going to be making moves that are going to try and get this race won for themselves. Gabeth looking underneath the number 357. I think it's just the number 57. Michael Canto. Gabeth won at New Hampshire. Can he win it now? It was just 2 weeks ago too. So it'd be a close 2 victories for Gabeth if he can get the win, as it is the white flag sponsored by Credit One National Bank. Michael Canto, Gabeth battling it on for the first spot. Here comes Connor Patrick, and Connor Patrick make a surprising move for the finish here. There he goes. He's making that move to the bottom. And Connor Patrick win at another Superspeedway. J.R. Brendan and Kyler Boggs nearly getting into each other. They are side by side for the lead. Can it be a 3 wide battle for the win here with Thomas Bala? Thomas Bala and Connor Patrick side by side for the lead. It's going to be a drag race all the way across the start finish line. They're side by side coming to the line. Checkered flags waving in the air. It'll be Bala. Bala by 0.04 of a second. Thomas Bala wins it. Wow. It was close. Ryan Billman almost got him. Ryan Billman almost got him. There's your results right here. Thomas Bala gets it by 0.03 of a second. Connor Patrick comes in 3rd. Sean Billman 4th. Jordan Forbes 5th. Gabeth 6th. Hatchcatch 7th. I'm going to do this. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. We thank you all so much for watching this race, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week at Columbia Speedway.